It's a privilege to have the opportunity to speak to you about something that, for many, may seem overwhelming, but is absolutely vital to achieving long-term financial independence and stability. Today, we're going to talk about building wealth, specifically a wealth building plan for total beginners with a focus on practical steps that can help you lay the foundation for a successful financial future in 2024. Let me start by acknowledging that the world of wealth building often feels complicated and inaccessible, especially if you're new to it. There are so many strategies, products, and advice out there that it can easily become confusing. But I'm here to tell you that with a simple approach, anyone, yes, anyone, can start building wealth. And it doesn't require a large income, an advanced financial background, or perfect circumstances. What it takes is dedication, consistency, and understanding the basics of wealth building. When you're starting from scratch, it's essential to develop a clear and structured plan. So let's break it down into manageable steps, and we'll focus on areas where you can start seeing progress right away. Remember, wealth building is a long-term game, but by making smart decisions today, you'll be in a much stronger position tomorrow. The first step in building wealth is to understand your financial situation. This means taking a close, honest look at your current income, expenses, debt, and savings. You can't build wealth if you don't know where you're starting from. So sit down and track every dollar that comes in and goes out. It may seem tedious, but this is the first step in taking control of your financial life. Begin with your income. How much do you earn monthly and from where? Is it just your job? Or do you have side hustles, passive income, or any investments providing additional cash flow? Knowing this is crucial. Once you have a clear picture of your income, take a hard look at your expenses. Are you spending more than you earn? Are there areas where you could cut back, like unnecessary subscriptions, dining out, or impulse purchases? Next, assess your debt. If you have credit card debt, loans, or other obligations, this can be a significant barrier to wealth building. High interest debt, especially credit card debt, should be prioritized for repayment, but don't be discouraged. Paying down debt, even small amounts at a time, can create massive opportunities for wealth accumulation down the road. As you analyze your financial situation, don't forget about savings. If you don't have an emergency fund, that's something you'll want to focus on. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses in an accessible account. This will serve as a cushion in case unexpected expenses arise and will keep you from dipping into credit when life throws a curveball. Once you have a clear picture of your finances, it's time to set goals. These goals should be specific, measurable, and achievable. Let's start with short-term goals. These could include paying down high-interest debt, building your emergency fund, or setting up a simple savings account. These goals should be manageable in the next 3 to 6 months. As you start knocking out these smaller goals, you can begin thinking about medium and long-term objectives. Maybe you want to save for a down payment on a house or plan for retirement. Whatever your goals are, write them down and break them into smaller, actionable steps. One key to success in wealth building is to take your larger dreams and break them into smaller, bite-sized pieces that can be tackled systematically. One of the most crucial things I want you to understand about wealth building is that it's not just about earning more money, it's about making your money work for you. This brings us to the topic of investing. Investing is how you multiply your wealth. When you invest, you're putting your money into vehicles that will grow over time. There are many different ways to invest, and your strategy will depend on your goals, your risk tolerance, and your time horizon. If you're just starting out, one of the easiest and most accessible ways to invest is through retirement accounts like a 401k or an individual retirement account or IRA. If your employer offers a 401k match, take full advantage of it. Essentially, your employer is offering you free money for retirement, and it's one of the best ways to build wealth over time. Aim to contribute at least enough to get the full match. If you're self-employed or don't have access to a 401k, open an IRA. A Roth IRA in particular can be a powerful tool for building wealth because it allows your money to grow tax-free. Once you've established a retirement account, you can start thinking about other types of investments. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and exchange-traded funds, ETFs, are all excellent options to consider. If you're a beginner, index funds, mutual funds that track a specific index like the S&P 500 are a great place to start. These funds offer diversification, meaning you're not putting all your money into a single stock, which helps reduce risk. If you're new to investing, it might feel daunting at first, but don't let fear hold you back. The earlier you start investing, the more you benefit from compound interest, the ability of your money to grow exponentially over time. In fact, starting even with small contributions now will pay off in big ways in the future. While investing is crucial for building wealth, so is focusing on increasing your income. Many people underestimate the power of growing their earning potential, but it's one of the most effective ways to build wealth over time. There are several strategies for doing this, such as asking for raises, switching jobs, or upskilling to qualify for higher paying positions. Another great way to increase your income is through side hustles. There are countless opportunities to earn extra money outside of your main job, whether it's freelancing, selling products online, or offering services in your community. Side hustles can provide both extra cash and new skills that may lead to a higher paying full-time job. Diversifying your income streams also helps you weather financial storms. Relying on a single paycheck can be risky, especially if you're working in an industry that's prone to layoffs or economic shifts. Building multiple streams of income gives you greater financial security and more opportunities to accelerate your wealth building. Another key to wealth building is being disciplined with your spending. Lifestyle inflation, where your expenses grow as your income increases, is a common pitfall for many people. When you get a raise or a bonus, resist the temptation to upgrade your lifestyle right away. Instead, put that extra money toward paying off debt, saving, or investing. If you can maintain a modest lifestyle even as your income grows, you'll be in a much stronger position to build wealth over time. Discipline also comes into play when it comes to your investments. Don't panic when the stock market dips or when there's economic uncertainty. Keep your eyes on your long-term goals and avoid making rash decisions based on short-term market fluctuations. Consistency is key. Building wealth is also about making wise decisions with the things you already have. This means taking care of the assets you own, whether it's your car, your home, or your health. Regular maintenance, good insurance coverage, and a healthy lifestyle will help you protect what you've worked so hard to accumulate. Finally, don't forget about the importance of financial education. While you don't need to become a financial expert to start building wealth, understanding the basics of personal finance like budgeting, credit scores, debt management, and investing will help you make informed decisions. There are countless free resources online, books and podcasts that can teach you more about managing money and growing wealth. In conclusion, the journey to financial independence and wealth building is a long one, but it starts with small, consistent steps. Start by understanding your current financial situation, setting clear goals, and taking practical steps to eliminate debt and build savings. Invest in your future by opening retirement accounts and putting your money into growth-focused investments. Increase your income through side hustles or career advancement. Maintain discipline and avoid lifestyle inflation. And above all, stay patient. Wealth building is not about quick wins. It's about long-term success. As you embark on this journey in 2025, remember that wealth building is a marathon, not a sprint. Every decision you make today has the potential to set you up for a financially secure future. So start small, stay consistent, and keep moving forward. You have the power to build the wealth you desire, and it all begins with the plan you create today. Before embarking on the journey of building wealth, the first and most important step is to assess your current financial situation. Without a clear understanding of where you stand financially, it's nearly impossible to make informed decisions about how to move forward. This involves taking a deep dive into your income, expenses, and existing debts, as well as evaluating your savings. Start by tracking your income, which includes not only your primary salary, but also any side hustles, freelance work, or passive income sources you may have. Once you know how much money you bring in each month, the next step is to analyze where it's going. Create a detailed budget that outlines all your monthly expenses, from rent or mortgage payments to utilities, groceries, and discretionary spending like entertainment or dining out. Tracking these expenses will help you identify areas where you may be overspending and where you can make adjustments. Small cuts, such as reducing your subscription services or limiting dining out, can free up more money for savings or debt repayment. Next, you must address any outstanding debt, especially high-interest debt, like credit card balances. Interest can quickly add up, eating away at your ability to save or invest. It's important to prioritize paying off this high-interest debt first. Consider using the debt snowball method, where you focus on paying off the smallest debts first for motivation, or the debt avalanche method, which targets the highest interest rates to save money in the long run. Another vital component of your financial foundation is an emergency fund. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in a liquid, easily accessible account. This fund will serve as a safety net in case of unexpected financial setbacks, such as job loss or medical emergencies, preventing you from going into debt when life throws curveballs. Having a solid emergency fund will provide peace of mind and protect your wealth building progress. One of the most powerful ways to build wealth is through investing. While saving is important, it's investing that allows your money to grow significantly over time. The earlier you start, the more time your investments have to compound, which means your money begins to grow on itself. Compounding works by earning returns on both the money you invest and the returns that money generates. This snowball effect can make a massive difference in the long run, especially when you give it enough time. One of the best ways to start investing is by taking full advantage of retirement accounts like 401ks and IRAs. These accounts are specifically designed to help you save for retirement, and they offer significant tax advantages that can help you keep more of your money. If your employer offers a 401k match, make sure to contribute enough to take full advantage of that match. It's essentially free money for your future. Not contributing enough to get the full match is leaving money on the table, and this is an opportunity you don't want to miss. For those who don't have access to a 401k or who want to complement their retirement savings, opening an IRA is a great option. A traditional IRA offers tax-deferred growth, while a Roth IRA provides tax-free growth, meaning you won't pay taxes on your earnings when you withdraw them in retirement. Both accounts are excellent ways to invest for the future. When it comes to actual investments, you don't need to get overly complex or take on excessive risk. A simple, low-cost strategy like investing in index funds or exchange-traded funds, ETFs, is often the best choice for beginners. These funds track the performance of entire markets or specific sectors, offering you instant diversification. This diversification helps mitigate risk while allowing you to benefit from the overall growth of the market. Over time, these investments tend to grow steadily, often outperforming individual stock picks. The earlier you start investing, the more you can take advantage of compounding. Even small amounts invested consistently over time can accumulate into substantial sums. So don't wait, begin investing today, no matter how small the amount, and let the power of compounding work for you. Consistency and time are your best friends when it comes to building wealth. Increasing your income is one of the most effective ways to accelerate your wealth building journey. While saving and investing are essential components of wealth building, having more money to save and invest can significantly boost your financial progress. One of the first steps in increasing your income is to examine opportunities within your current job. If you've been in your role for a while and have taken on more responsibilities or shown consistent performance, asking for a raise or negotiating a higher salary can be an excellent way to boost your income. It's often easy to overlook the value you bring to your job, but don't be afraid to advocate for yourself and seek compensation that reflects your work and market value. In addition to asking for raises, consider whether it's time to look for a new job that offers higher pay or better opportunities for growth. Switching jobs can sometimes result in a significant income increase, particularly if you move to a position that leverages your skills in a more lucrative industry or role. However, always weigh the potential rewards of a new job against any personal or lifestyle changes it might require. Another powerful way to increase your income is through side hustles. Whether it's freelancing, offering a service in your community, or starting a small online business, side hustles provide additional cash flow that can be invested or used to pay down debt. In today's world, there are countless ways to leverage your skills or hobbies for extra income, and technology has made it easier than ever to create income streams outside of a traditional 9-to-5 job. However, as your income grows, it's crucial to avoid the trap of lifestyle inflation. As you earn more, it can be tempting to upgrade your lifestyle, buying a bigger home, a more expensive car, or indulging in luxury items. While it's fine to enjoy the fruits of your labor, resist the urge to spend every extra dollar that comes in. Instead, focus on continuing to save and invest the additional income. By doing so, you'll create even more wealth and accelerate your path to financial independence. By consistently increasing your income and maintaining a disciplined approach to spending, you can fast-track your wealth-building efforts. Keep in mind that wealth building is a long-term process, but the more you can earn and invest wisely, the faster you'll reach your financial goals.